The most toxic thing in the world is an unexpressed emotion. That includes emotions that become repressed of our aim to feel good, through means of our aim to avoid pain. Think so often, how many times does an emotion come up that's unpleasant? It's associated with a memory that you wish didn't happen, that you'd like to get rid of. Well, we can inject painkillers into that fairly effectively if we want to, merely by disassociation, and that can happen by a lot of different means. It can be happening by a coping mechanism that's a substance abuse, alcohol, drugs, ayahuasca ceremony, even sage. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with using a coping mechanism. In fact, sometimes it's desirable. The coping mechanism is a necessity, sometimes is what keeps us from drowning. Well, it's a painkiller, right? Just like anything else that is meant for emergency use. That's just what it's for. It's something to help you through that specific moment of pain. But it's not meant to be there forever and to be used forever. So I'm not saying that coping mechanisms are a bad thing. They're a necessity sometimes. But when it causes an emotion to go unexpressed over and over and over again, how is that healing anything? That's putting a Band-Aid on a boil and expecting it to just get better because you can't see it anymore. That's not healing. If you go into meditation every single time, that something unpleasant comes up, isn't that the same thing? Even if you connect with your spirit guides, or you tell yourself, oh, well, this is all just part of a plan. You're getting through. And there has to be an applaud made for that effort, because if it's only temporary removal of feeling that pain so that you don't have a break that causes you to go insane, that's great. Sometimes meeting that pain and going into the insanity is the only way to actually meet that place where the wound happened. Discover what caused it. Figure out what superpower was actually taken away from you in that moment, so you can reintroduce it to yourself. Become the hero of not just that story, but every single story of your life. And you can create even a new identity for yourself. Discard and throw out all of the old programs and labels that were handed to you and slapped on you by somebody else. So if you can envision a doorway, just first impression, a doorway that I might be standing beside. I open it up for you and I invite you to step in, but I can't walk through the door for you, only you can do that. Walk inside, notice what you'd like instead. I'll see you on the other side. Brave, intelligent, and wonderful soul. You're here for a reason. Ask yourself a question. What if you could live completely unrestricted? What if you could love courageously? What if you could experience all the abundance that you've always wanted to? What if you could speak your truth? Trust your inner wisdom without fail. What if you could shine your light without fear or worry of what other people think? Or without judging what you think. Sometimes we're our worst enemies. But what if you could do these things fully and fearlessly? Well, if any of these sound like things that you want to do, then I want to point you back towards that door you were just looking at. That door that you can see, maybe even feel, hear, sense, or know that it's there. Like I said, I can't do it for you. Only you can walk through this door. But on the other side, what I can promise you is that your powerful, dynamic combination of ancient wisdom and energy medicine. Those are all the tools that you need to realize your unique vision, to create a clear pathway to abundance, to take your power back and put an end to the energy leaks, draining you and still holding you back in life. And because these are the keys to discovering your own personal, soulful, brilliant, and meaningful purpose in the universe, you'll experience true and lasting transformation. I know, because I've helped myself go through this whole process. I didn't even have anyone there to guide me, but I have been there to help countless others arise renewed from the ashes of the dark night of the soul, fully awakened and empowered to live the life that they want. And now it's your turn. I offer myself to be your partner, your mentor, your guide during these daunting times, to walk alongside you, to fortify you, to help you remember your innate ability to heal yourself and to become the creator of your own identity and the super being of your every single story. Go back and find your power where you lost it. Remember who you were before you were told to be ashamed of who you are. This is what it means to do the work, the hard work, the shadow work. But it's also where you learn all of these tools that the metaphysical paramedics use. All of these things that some people consider spiritual bypassing, sure, they are and they can be when you use them like drugs in an abusive way that's just ongoing and never stopping, right? So I invite you to walk through the store. Let me know what your interest is. Maybe the secrets of multi-dimensional manifestation and tapping into your powerful magnitude, maybe that is your priority right now coming into this new year. Maybe you are an empath and it has seemed like a burden to you, and it seemed like something you can't get a hold of, and that it affects you constantly. And that everybody's always accusing you of being so sensitive. And you feel like you pick up everything from everyone around you. Well, I want to see you tap in and master that brilliant gift of yours, because that's what it is, a gift. Maybe, just maybe, you don't really know how to love and take care of yourself. You don't know how to let go of the past and let go of what hurts you. Maybe there's even something in your current life that you just can't seem to let go and move on from. I'm not sure what it is that's your biggest challenge, but I do know that you got to speak up and let me know, because you're giving a voice to thousands of others when you choose to give a voice to the things that you need, right? When you acknowledge all of those things, this deep work that you know that you need to do once and for all, so that you can stand in your own sovereignty. You know, we've got all this planetary energy. You know, you've seen what you've seen what Pluto can do, right? Along with Saturn, which has been in this Capricorn energy, moving all through 2020, causing us to deconstruct and reconstruct everything and test what isn't working and go back to the drawing board if it's not working. Well, here we are. And all of that energy, with the exception of Pluto, it's still hanging out in those foundations, bringing things up that you haven't dealt with. But Jupiter and Saturn, they're moving on to Aquarius. And with the power of Uranus coming to square 3 different times this year, you're going to have powerful opportunities to be this rebel, right? Whatever that means in your life, whatever you're going to say no to. No, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm sick of it. My power, my pain point is too much. I'm ready. I'm ready for freedom. I'm ready for the new part of my life. And I'm willing to find my courage. So, visit me at soulfirealchemy.org. You can book a clear vision quest. All my links are down below. I'm sending you so much love and wishing. And I will see you on the flip side.